Well, some local authors are sharing their stories just in time for Veterans Day. It's part of a series called Meet the Author at the John Nettie Mooney Library at Gundersen Health System. News 19's Heather Armstrong joins us now to talk a little bit more about this message and its significance, Heather, especially right now.
Well, Dustin, I think it's safe to say that the country is divided between those who are elated about the election results and those who are not. But some local authors say Veterans Day is a time to focus on what we all have in common. And for most veterans, it's a love of country. Ray Boland was the first to present his book. The author of When the Bugle Calls said that he knew at a very young age that he wanted to serve his country. His military story begins in 1941 when Pearl Harbor was bombed, and then continues through a 50-year period in history in which he says America should be proud. His message today can be summed up in one word: optimism. Now, John Armbruster talked about his book, Tailspin, in which he shares the story of Gene Moran, a veteran from Soldiers Grove, who almost didn't tell his story. And Jeannie Gordon helped put the event together, and she says these two authors just had to be here today.
After 60 plus years of deciding he was finally going to do it, once he was in, I had to be in. And when he died, I had to finish. That's all there was to it. There were times I didn't want to. There were times I felt overwhelmed. There were times I felt very unqualified to write the story. But Gene did his part. I had to finish.
They would be so proud. They're looking down and look what they started, you know. It's an absolutely wonderful feeling. It opened my heart up, just made me proud to be American and proud for what all they've done.
The Mooney Library was started by Jeannie's parents, John and Nettie. She said they wanted this to be a welcoming space in which people could read and relax, but also get helpful medical information. And coming up at 10, we'll hear some of what Ray Boland shared with the audience about his trip back to Vietnam. Dustin?
All right, looking forward to that. Thanks, Heather. And to learn more about the authors and where to find their books, find this story over at WXW.com.